Hello and welcome back for episode number 6 of the Red Revival. So we follow on now from the Scottish Viaplay Cup final win over Hearts, playing today against Rangers at Pittodrie. But before we get on with that, let's just catch up on what's been happening off camera. So following on from the Cup final win, I thought it would be a good time to ask for increased budgets. We did get the transfer budget rejected, but we do have an increase to the wage budget, taking us up to just short of £115,000 per week. That means in terms of the finances, we're still a little bit over what our wage budget is, but we're still on course to work within the wage budget. We're still waiting on the takeover potentially going through, and we'll fill you in on that as we get more details. And our first game as the League Cup champions was against St Mirren at Pittodrie. We had a 4-0 win in this game. Thoroughly deserved again. Looking over at the match stats, we had plenty of shots, good XG, restricted St Mirren in the game, had plenty of possession as well. In terms of the goal scorers, Duke got us 2 goals in the first half, Shinnie with a penalty, and Clarkson wrapped up the scoring for the 4-0 win. We then came up against St Johnstone at McDermott Park and got a 2-0 victory in this game. In terms of match stats and goals are scored by Nielsen and Duke. And with the match stats, we can see we dominated this game again as well. Plenty of shots, good XG, clear-cut chances, and the woodwork was hit again as well. Possession 60%. 2-0 win, keeps some good forward momentum going. So that's us all caught up and brings us back to the game against Rangers at Pittodrie. The team line-up to start this game. Just have a quick look at some of the players in terms of their sharpness and so on, to see if we want to take any out. I think Wilson Esbrand looks better suited to this game today. Kind of got our best 11 out here just now. We'll see if there's any availability. Remember bringing in some of the players, so we'll bring Biswayan back onto the bench. Don't think there's anyone else. Mitov actually, we better bring Sergio Rico back in. His first choice. So Rico will start the game in goals. Devlin at right back, and by partnering Wilson today. Wilson Esbrand at left back, Nielsen defensive midfield, Silva on the right wing, Clarkson centre mid, Keskinen left wing, Guy and Duke partnering each other up front. So we'll get the team submitted and get on with the game. Just start off with our team talk today. Which again think we're still on a good run, so let's just continue and ask the guys to make us proud as well today. So looking at the match preview, you can see we're in really good form, 5 wins from our last 5 games. Starting the game with our 4-4-2 again. Rangers play the 4-2-3-1. You can see Connor Barnes not in the lineup today. We've got 3 wins from the last 5. So we'll get the game kicked off. And at Pittodrie, so I'd be hopeful that we can at least avoid defeat today. Hopefully get the win, just to put a little bit more gap between us. Celtic have just taken the lead against Ross County, Furuhashi getting the goal. Yep, very little happening in the first 15 minutes of the game. We do have more possession, but Rangers have the first highlight with a corner. And it's just going over the crossbar. Rico looked like he was maybe going to struggle with that one, so just as well it went off target. Yeah, very little happening in this game so far. We're almost at the half-hour mark. So looking at the match stats, we've had a little bit of the better of the game. Tavernier and Silva have picked up bookings so far in the first half, which has really been the only thing to update you on. We now look to have a highlight here just now with Wilson Esbrand on the left, swings it in, it's cleared back out, Devlin's got it down the right, swings it across, and Duke has hit the post. But it's offside anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So coming into half time, the match momentum looks to be well in our favour. We just haven't really been able to do a great deal with it, so probably going to say to the team that I don't like what I've seen from them, because they haven't been nearly as creative as we've seen previously, and say to the guys that we believe in them. We'll start the second half again. I think we've got our best 11 on the pitch at the moment, so I don't want to make any substitutions too early. Silva has picked up a bit of a knock though, so we'll need to monitor that side of things. Yep, another 15 minutes have just about passed now in the second half. with very little happening, so I think we're going to need to start considering some changes here. We're just not doing enough today, as much as our XG is pretty good, so we'll get in to make some changes now. Duke's having a poor game, so we'll get Sockler on. Guy off for Ambrose. Silva is carrying that knock and the booking, so we'll get Morris on, who does have the pace to trouble them, and Biswayan can come on for Keskinen. So pretty much changed the attacking part of the side here. Hopefully it can give us some sort of result. Coming into the last 20 minutes of the game, we're still not really seeing much from either side today. Rangers have been absolutely restricted to just 2 shots on goal this game, so it would be very disappointing if they nick something at the end here. We've managed to take possession of them in the 83rd minute, coming forward with Clarkson. That's a really good ball through to Ambrose, but it's a good save from Butland, in fairness to him. So see if we can get anything out of the resulting corner. Wilson Esbrand to take. Swings it in, and it's cleared by Rangers. We've recycled possession, see if we can get anything off the back of this. Still nothing. Very disappointing game this one, it's had very little in the way of highlights. Another corner for us, played in. I think if anyone scores just now, it's likely to be the winner. Wilson through to Biswayan, and it's played into Sockler, who turns it home. So yeah, we're looking good here, 1-0. Does have a review, VAR, and it's been disallowed. So we're back to all square. Coming into injury time in the game, momentum's all been ours. In fairness, we've just not been able to put the ball in the back of the net. We've missed 2 clear-cut chances and we're goalless here at Pittodrie. So if we look at the stats again, we hit the woodwork once, had 2 clear-cut chances, dominated possession, and the XG count, we just couldn't score today. But it means Rangers don't catch up on any ground with us. Bill tell the team that we're disappointed. We should be playing better against our rivals. We'll get continuing on here. In terms of the league table, as I said, means Rangers don't catch up on us, but Celtic do make up some ground. It puts us to 11 points in front of Celtic. Still a really good gap for us. We'll see what the injury is here to Gustavo Silva. It's only a couple of days, so nothing too concerning. See his good form. But we'll come back now for the New Firm derby at Tannadice. And we move on to the game against Dundee United. So we're away from home today at Tannadice for the New Firm derby. It's not really any other kind of big games this weekend, so I'd say this is really the biggest one in the match card. We'll have a look then at the team to start this game. Made a few changes, so we've got Rico in goals, Fredericks will start at right back, Svoboda will partner Wilson at centre back, Williams will come in and play left back today, Shinnie in defensive midfield, Clarkson in central midfield, Morris on the right wing, and we'll give James McGarry a run out today in the left wing. Ambrose is going to partner Sockler up front. So McGarry's getting a game today. He's been complaining about game time. I thought, you know what, he's played alright some of the games we have seen him in, so we'll give him a chance today, see what he can do in a big fixture for us. So in the dressing room, again I think we just tell the side they're doing well, tell them we've got faith in them to try and make a difference today and make us proud, particularly if it being a derby game. So Dundee United, 1 win in their last 5 but only 1 defeat, line up with a 4-2-3-1 formation today, Louis Moult leading the line for them. And we come into the game, good for them, just that 1 draw, the blip in the last 5 games with our usual 4-4-2 formation. And the game's now kicked off. So hopefully we can get a positive start here off the back of the Rangers game. We were a little bit wasteful against them with good XG, just couldn't convert that into goals unfortunately. So there is light snow in this game, it might impact the quality of it. -6 degrees as well, absolutely freezing up in Dundee. We're 20 minutes in, not had really much to go on at the moment. Looking at the latest scores, we can see Celtic are ahead against Kilmarnock. Kyogo's got the goal. Again, very little happening in this game, so might as well comment on some of the other games that are going on around. Ross County 2-0 up against Dundee. Motherwell, who are struggling this season, are down against St Johnstone. and McGarry's just picked up a booking. So we've came to half time, not a single highlight in the first half of the game. You can see there the snow on the pitch. Really need to point the finger and be assertive here and tell the team they need to be hitting the target more, because this is pretty pitiful for a derby game. Again, pump the fists, tell them we've got faith in them, hopefully get some sort of reaction early in the second half. And we've got our first highlight straight away. See, hopefully it's something positive for us here. We could really be doing with it for this episode. We've got Shinnie coming forward. McGarry's got it out on the left now. It's been dispossessed, but it comes out to Williams, who swings it in, but it's claimed by the goalkeeper. Hopefully that's not the full highlight, because that's not exactly a great one. Dundee United try and play it forward, so Bodder cuts it out, plays it down to Morris. Got Ambrose cutting down the right hand side. He's got by his man very well, and he plays it in for Clarkson to put us 1-0 up. It's quite a good goal. I think Ambrose done really well there to skin the full back and cut it back for Clarkson there. So yeah, 1-0, 51st minute. We'll hopefully kick on from there as well. Got Williams coming down the left. Plays it back calmly, so we're just kind of playing it around the back just now, wait and see if we can get any space. Clarkson through to Ambrose. Ambrose tries to find Sockler, but his shot's been blocked. A little bit more positive in the second half then, that's 2 clear-cut chances created already. We're still dominating possession at 65%, but I think we should really be starting to consider making some substitutes, just to freshen things up a little bit. So we'll take Sockler off for Duke. Sockler's not really performing. McGarry's not had a good game despite he's given him a chance today, so Biswang can come on for him, and Morris will bring off for Silva. I think maybe we might make one more here. Bring Williams off for Esbrand. Williams is struggling a little bit in a 6.4 rating. It's getting back underway. Just a slight 1-goal lead just now, so it is in the balance a little bit. Sockler out to Morris. Morris just hits a hit and hope shot by the looks of it. High and wide. Not very handsome. It's into the 72nd minute. Again, still the slender lead here. We have dominated. We've got a 2.61 XG. Get a corner coming in here and potential penalty. David Monroe's pointed to the spot. The referee for today just checking VAR, and it's been awarded. Who's taking it today? Possibly Shinnie. Yep, Shinnie's taking it, and he puts it home to put us 2-0 up on the day. And I'll go and look to make one more sub. We actually will take Shinnie off because he's got that booking. Bring Helt Nielsen on. Yep, 2-0 up. Said it should have probably been more by this point, looking at the kind of momentum of the game, but we've got Dundee United from kick-off, just giving the ball straight back to us with Poseidon. Trading passes here with Wilson. We've got plenty of players there on the edge of the box. Clarkson runs through and he just drags it wide. Again, we're certainly creating plenty in this second half of the game. Celtic are leading 2-0 as well now, by the way. Rangers are still 0-0 in their game. In the 83rd minute. Dundee United look to bring the ball forward, but we've managed to cut it out, and we've got a chance here on the break. The guy's bombing forward. Clarkson dispossessed, but Ambrose again down that right hand side. Swings it across for Duke, who puts his 3-0 up in the 83rd minute, so that should be game over. I'll just give the team a little bit of praise for the performance in the second half. It's been far better. Rangers are just taking the lead against St Mirren as well. Match momentum again, looking great for us. Coming away from this game with what looks to be a really good result. So 3-0 win in the end up. Said great result for us. Again, could have been a lot better with that XG of 4.18, so we've underperformed that side of things. 4 clear-cut chances created, great possession. We'll get into the dressing room now. Tell the guys that they've done well, particularly as I said, that second half was really impressive. So that's the 2 games played then today. We'll get a good look then into the league table. We're kind of at the halfway stage of the season pretty much, just about to tick over into January. And we're currently sitting 11 points clear of Celtic. We've still not lost a game yet this season, only drawn 2. Celtic have lost 3, 2 of them against us, 1 to St Mirren, and a few draws in there for Celtic as well. two of them kind of quite recently against Hibs and Dundee United. Rangers are only 2 points behind Celtic, so still kind of breathing away there. Still talks of the takeover to come. Nothing kind of wrapped up with that side of things. In terms of the schedule then, so this will be the end of the video, and what we'll look to do is come back for the next episode, probably against Ross County at Pittodrie, and then we'll follow that up with the Celtic game also at Pittodrie. And the reason for that is we can get transfer deadline day sandwiched in between those two games for the next episode and see if we bring in any new faces within that time. We've also got the Cup game, first game in the Scottish Cup against Greenock Morton, so we'll show you some of that. In terms of the development centre, we have got youth candidates coming through. Not too highly rated, but we know that can change. And we'll see if we have any players to rename, if there's been any comments. But that'll be the end of this video anyway. Thanks again for viewing and all your support. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for any future videos, and to like, share and comment. Thank you.